Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
This is a sham.
No.
Nope.
Y'all, just stop.
Get real.
Welcome to DBL. Hello, everyone. Monday. Good to see everyone.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it.
My car was an actual ice cube.
Oh, wow.
Because it rained and then it snowed and I couldn't open my door.
How did you get in?
Parked on
Did you ice axe it?
I had to heat it up and then it allowed me to open the doors.
Man, Denver is
Yes,
all over the place
I
with
know.
weather. Snow, sun, but not the postmen and women. They go out.
Yeah, they do.
The postmen and women?
Yeah, postmen. They say neither snow, nor rain, nor sun, nor wind will stop us.
Why don't you just call them a letter
That's
carrier?
a song.
No, I think that's the slogan of the
That's
post.
ain't no
Postman,
mountain high
postwomen.
enough.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No wind, no rain.
Isn't that the post office's slogan?
Can't
Neither
stop
sun. Now we'll rain, sleet, or snow. Thank you from the booth.
Why
All right.
wouldn't they go out in the sun?
Oh my God, it's very hot out.
Okay.
It's very warm. I'm warm now. Okay, it's a big day, not for me, but for Donald Trump in several of the legal cases against him. All right, so we're going to break this down for you. He was in a New York courtroom today trying to delay the start of the Stormy Daniels hush money case. The judge in the case said nope and kept the start date April 15th. We'll see you in court. And in his civil fraud case, he actually got some good news. So an appeals court ruled that he is now 10 more days to come up with a reduced bond. So instead of owing nearly $500 million, he now only has to pay $175 million. This just broke this morning. If he doesn't, New York's Attorney General Letitia James can start trying to seize his accounts and his properties. There are reports she's preparing to take Trump's family estate at Seven Springs in New York, looks like Bruce Wayne's spot, or his golf club in Bedminster. Trump recently boasted on social media that he has almost $500 million in cash on hand. But here's the big question. What will it mean for Trump if his assets do get seized? Here's what one GOP pollster had to say about it on CNN. Take a look.
You're going to create the greatest victimhood of 2024, and you're going to elect Donald Trump. If they take his stuff, he's going to say that this is proof that the federal government and the establishment and the swamp in Washington and all the politicians across the country and the attorneys generals and all of this, that this is a conspiracy to deny him the presidency.
Okay, so two questions. Do we believe the brawny man there who is speaking out about that? It will backfire. And also, what do we think about the reduced from $500 million almost?
How dare you disrespect the brawny man?
I'm not disrespecting.
By comparing him to him?
That man is brawny. That
head?
man is brawny.
Look, I'll just say this about what he's saying. Could there be some merit to it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But guess what? The courts, by legal boundaries, they can't worry about the polls. That's not their business at all. We can't not hold people accountable because we're worried somebody might get mad. That's literally illegal and ludicrous. I'm sure Al Capone had supporters, but that doesn't mean we don't want to anger them, so we're going to let them go. They might break some windows. This is a legal proceeding, and whatever they decide, the chips will fall where they may. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, I think that this is a point of view that needs to be amplified. I think that people need to understand how we work in not only this country, but in society at large. If he's absolutely right, it is going to be a part of the rhetoric.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
And it is going to get people who may have been like, okay, well, Trump's got this in the bag or whatever. I need to go out and make sure that he has it in the bag because they're right. The thing about it is, it's two different things. We are far too captivated by the idea of power, prestige, wealth, and it's simply an idea. It's not even real. So when we're having these conversations about the magnetism of Trump, I think these past few weeks have really shown us more than anything that all of the grandeur isn't really authentically real. Like now he says he has $500 million in cash. Well, we know that that was a process, if that's true, that there was a whole process and a lot of supporters, and we don't even know where they came from in order to make that happen. So it's kind of like we've seen the wizard, and now we just have to be honest about what the wizard looks like.
And the consequences that he has. Let's talk about this, Steph. Speaking of Trump's golf clubs, Trump says he won 2 golf trophies this weekend at the Palm Beach Resort. So he won the club championship, the entire club championship, open to all ages, and the senior club championship. Golf legend Jack Nicklaus was there to present him with the awards. Biden seemingly mocked Trump by posting this to X, saying, quote, "Congratulations, Donald. Quite the accomplishment."
Yeah, that's the wrong tweet, but yes, that was the Biden campaign trolling. Steph, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I wanted to hear
American politics must be
I
so-
do find it hysterical, I won't lie. And also, you know, did Trump win that fair and square? Absolutely, probably not, 'cause he's known to be a notorious cheat. And also, yeah, enjoy that golf course whilst you may still have it in
Thank
the
you.
owner. We don't know, obviously, what's going to happen, but he might not be winning that title for much longer.
That's very true. As Steph so wisely said, Trump is notorious in golf circles for being what we call less than honest on the course. What do we think about? Go ahead.
I didn't see this coming, but Donald Trump and I have something in common.
You both cheat at golf?
We both are notorious cheats at golf.
How do you cheat?
Well, I've only done one 18-hole course, which happened to be a PGA course in Kapalua. So apparently it's a very difficult course to start out with.
Okay.
And I just wanted to get through the course. So when I would, you know, I'd hit the ball, had some pretty decent swings. Chris Clark said, who loves his golf.
You get points for decent swings.
Yeah, I had some pretty decent swings, but then there were times where the ball would go other places.
Not where you wanted it to go.
And I couldn't find it.
So
there were other balls that I had.
Yeah.
So I just put that ball down and then I hit it into the hole.
Yeah, you cheated.
You manifested the ball where you wanted it to be. That's what you did.
That's a lie.
It just, when I heard this story, it took me back to just like back in the days when guys would play video games. And, you know, I was playing at my buddy's house. I was playing against his older brother, this big-time football player, and I was kind of scared of him. And I was beating him in Madden football, and he just reset the game.
Oh,
and I was just like, okay, let's, and I didn't even say anything. He was like, all right, we're going to play for real now. So, yes.
Do you still think about it?
Oh, yeah, every time I see him, we laugh about it.
Wow, but you're hurting inside.
Yeah,
you're hurting.
That one hurt me.
Okay, interesting. Coming up on DBL, the latest yes on Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis, as some wonder why Prince William was not in her announcement video. Should he have been there? And our interview with Night Court actress Marsha Warfield. She's telling us all about the show's reboot. She's a hoot. So you know they say the way you play golf is the way you are in life. Says a lot about your character. I'm just kidding. I just made that up. I said the way you play golf is the way you play in life. And it says a lot about. But then I was like, Erica never cheats.
Do you cheat in games? Have you?
No, my mom is someone, and my family is like such goody two-shoes that like trying to cheat was like the worst sin you could do.
I told you about this.
So annoying.
I think I've probably said this on the show a couple of times, but I used to play Monopoly against my grandmother and my sister when my grandmother babysat us when my mom was in graduate school. And my sister and my granny would just destroy me in Monopoly when I was probably 9. And I got tired of losing.
So you started robbing from the bank?
I started taking money an hour before the game and putting it in the guest bathroom upstairs. I swear. And I have this woman's name on my arm, and I was
Marcella?
It was under the sink, and I forget.
Stowed away your
So when
cash.
things started getting, that was the equivalent of me having like a Cayman Islands account. I would go get a couple grand
Cute. Can you
and come back down.
Oh, I gotta go get some soda.
The end of that story, you forget my grandmother's old school. She used to clean her house like people don't
So
clean
she
anymore.
knows.
It was like we were having like some big dinner, like Thanksgiving, and she just came and put like a bunch of Monopoly money in front of me at dinner, and she goes, "You left this upstairs." But she was so classy. Yeah. She was just like, she didn't even. She just goes, "You left this upstairs, baby."
So cool.
And I was just sitting at the table
the
with
shame,
like
the guilt.
$1,700.
A fake Monopoly.
I would still lose.
You would?
Oh yeah.
Monopoly is
I
really
never
hard.
won.
It's very hard.
Did it go in and out?
Welcome back to DBL. There has been an outpouring of support from around the world for Kate Middleton, who revealed her cancer diagnosis on Friday. Meantime, People magazine is reporting that Kate and King Charles actually met for private lunch a day before her announcement. It added that the two have always had a very special bond, which has been strengthened due to Charles's own cancer diagnosis. But some people are wondering this: why Will wasn't at Kate's side during the video? Some sources say this was Kate's decision to make the announcement on her own, and that was her, or she is a strong woman, sharing a strong message to the world. I also want to include that I read up she wrote the entire speech herself, and he don't have cancer. So why should he be there, Steph? Sorry, that's my take.
No, I think that's a beautiful way to put it. I think it's her diagnosis, it's her that's going through it, and it's her way of navigating through this incredibly tumultuous and hard time. And she was very clear in the message that Will's been very, very supportive. We've seen, obviously, with all the crazy conspiracy theories that everyone was discussing a few weeks ago, Will was the one to and from, seen going to and from the hospital, very little other visitors, bar a mother and a handful of people. So I don't think it's Will's business to share, and I think she wanted to address it to the public head on, especially given all the speculation, especially given all the Photoshop drama. I think she wanted to do it herself.
I really honor this. I was triggered by this only because my mom.
I have an opposing viewpoint,
Tell
but
me.
not in a bad way. Definitely, I get what you're saying in terms of it's her messages to share. It's her health, of course. That's your forum. But if Will was there, I would say that he would be presenting as we are a united front in this battle against this disease. And as for somebody like myself, if I was in a relationship in which somebody I was with got cancer, my eyes would be drawn to him to kind of show me how to have strength in this moment too, because I think it's very difficult for anybody that's with somebody they love to feel so helpless. So I definitely get why she would do this, but if he was there, for me, I think it would also serve a purpose.
Okay, the optics would have looked better.
Just optics for just whoever is with the person who they love and they can't do anything to help them.
Right. Okay, what do you think, Erica?
I think it's a very personal decision.
Right.
I mean, everybody handles it very differently.
Right.
I remember when my mother was diagnosed with cancer, she refused to, well, not refused, she didn't want to call me. She called my partner at the time and told him that this is what was happening and I needed to get myself together before I gave her a call.
Oh, wow.
So
she told you the boundaries she wanted for her. Wow.
Yeah, and I remember.
Did you take that advice?
Yeah, because I did need to she didn't want me to be as emotional as I was going to be by hearing that news with her, because she needed, and I'm really a source of strength for my mother. I know she leans on me. So I had to create a very, strong front when I called her and just talk about it in terms of what was going to happen and how we were going to handle the situation. So. Yeah. Everybody handles it differently.
Yeah, I think it just was very modern for the monarchy. I was very proud of Kate that she did that. Blake Lively is actually apologizing after she posted a picture poking fun at the princess. During all the speculation, Blake posted this heavily photoshopped image on Instagram promoting her non-alcoholic cocktail line. It was a clear dig at Kate's Mother's Day Photoshop fail, and in the caption, she wrote, quote, "Now you know why I've been MIA." I don't even really get that. But since Kate's cancer reveal, Blake took the post down, and she offered this apology where she said she was mortified over the silly post. Blake was not alone. Last week, Kim Kardashian posted this photo of herself with the caption, "On my way to go find Kate." And John Oliver appeared on Watch What Happens Live, where he joked there was a, quote, non-zero chance that Kate had died. I do want to say I also spoke out and apologized for what I thought was a little bit of a intrusive statement, and I got like 200,000 people viewed it and appreciated it. And so I just wanted to know your take on that, Steph.
I think we might see more people doing that, especially now that lawsuits are coming out, particularly from Rose Hambury
saw
for
that.
affairs.
Yeah.
The first one has been
She's
sent to
so
Stephen
never-
Colbert and his legal show team for spreading rumors.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot more of this, and networks, all of us that speculate or in the media, better beware because action is being taken.
Yeah. I mean,
think
some of them are jokes, right? But go ahead.
Right.
Which are protected.
I mean, here's the thing. You can have two different conversations at the same time. Clearly, someone's suffering from cancer, and that is very serious, and she deserves all the privacy and well wishes. The other conversation is that this whole thing was sparked by a machine that decided to put out deceptive information.
Fair. Bungled it.
And therefore, that's what catalyzed
That's a fair
these
point.
conversations.
That's a fair
So it's like, it's the idea of like, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we
practice to deceive. Yes.
That's what people are reacting to.
Interesting. The web. I can't believe we both know that, huh? Twinsies. We'll be right back. Huh? Ooh.
You don't mean you go swimming in the nude, too?
No. Bowling.
You bowl naked?
Not completely. They make me wear those little red and green shoes.
Welcome back. Roz Russell was the hilarious bailiff in the sitcom Night Court, and nearly 30 years after the show ended, it was brought back to life in a reboot. Earlier, Marsha Warfield told us about the hit show then and now. Check it out.
Marsha Warfield joins us live. Marsha,
Yeah, Marsha.
We are so excited. I'm super excited. I'm a comic by trade, so I'm a comedy nerd, so I've been following your career, and I have to ask you, this is like an insider thing for me. When you were originally cast as Roz for the original Night Court, did the writers have an idea for like Roz's personality, or did you just walk in there and just kind of create that character, and they were like, oh, this is who the show's gonna be?
Well, I had nothing to do with it. I just showed up. And I got there under such unfortunate circumstances that nobody knew what they were going to do. cast had just lost their second bailiff, Florence Hallett, and the original female bailiff was Selma Diamond, and both passed away pretty much over hiatus, and so it was just like, they didn't know if I was just going to fill in for one show or if I was going to be picked up for the run of the series. So, no, we had no idea what was going to happen.
Wow. Well, Night Court was rebooted, and you have been in a couple of episodes. What was it like stepping back onto the set and also working with John Larroquette again?
Oh, it was a bit of a family reunion. It's like going home. It was like going home after being away for a while and messing up your life and needing to come back. And, that kind of thing. So they welcomed me with open arms. It's a family, and this is like going back to your kids' house. It's your family, but they're doing their own thing now.
Well, we're happy to have you back. We're happy to have you here. The season 2 finale of Night Court reboot revolves around Roz. So can you tell us a little bit about that episode?
Well, Roz is getting married.
Oh.
And unfortunately, her wedding venue falls through, and she has to find another venue right away quick. And so Abby Cadabra Stone volunteers to let her have it in the courtroom.
That's what you did, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. Listen,
that's how Jeffrey did it.
that's the future.
Yes.
I suggest
I always said you were ahead of your time.
Now I can say me and Roz. Me and Roz.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Well, hopefully we're going to have we can take it further with Roz, the spinoff, and we'll get to meet Roz and her wife, adoption of new kids and stuff. I don't know where we're going to go with it.
Put it out there.
I like it. I like it.
I like that. That's awesome. Marsha, I wanted to ask you that many people know you for your stand-up comic, including some of our YouTube chatters saying they've seen you in Vegas and all that. What was it like doing stand-up as a woman in the 70s?
I had no other choice, and so I did the best I could and made it up as I went along. Hopefully, we can keep that tradition going. That's how I identify. I am a stand-up comedian.
I like it.
So that's why instead of writing a book, I'm developing my one-woman show as The Book of Marsha, and it's autobiographical stand-up with music and video, and we're doing it at Netflix's Joke.
Yeah.
On May 6th, and we're hopefully going to do it as a special and sometime later this year.
That's a great area. Wow.
We look forward to watching it. So speaking of stand-up, are there certain comedians that you looked up to or were influenced by for your stand-up?
Stand-up, yeah, there are so many of them. I mean, you can't not say Moms Mabley when you talk about stand-up comedians, especially black women. She was the only one forever. And then when I came up, Shirley Hemphill was doing stand-up and got on What's Happening. And Della Reese was a big influence. A lot of my influences weren't just stand-ups. They were the funny women who were able to be funny. Yeah, I'm a big comedy nerd.
I love it.
Love it. Marsha, congratulations. Thank you for joining us on DBL. To our viewers, you can see Marsha in the season 2 finale of Night Court Tuesday on NBC. Thank you again. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Marsha.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome back. If you don't sing in the shower already, you may want to start. Hey! According to a new study, singing in the shower with your partner, can actually make your relationship stronger and even reduce your chance of divorce. It says singing with your
how good a singer you are.
I was going to say,
Not with
definitely
me.
don't think with me.
No, it says singing with your partner makes you more empathetic and makes you feel closer. So I got to ask, anyone sing?
We rap.
You rap in the shower?
No way.
Yeah.
Does Anthony rap well?
Yeah, we'll rap in the shower.
But what
We
rap?
spend a lot of time in the shower.
That's very general. I want to know what it is.
I want to drop a beat. I would be like, doompa-ta-too, doompa-ta-too, doompa-ta-ta.
Bit jazzy.
Little jazzy, splashy.
Scatty.
That's right. If you want to upgrade your singing space, Jacuzzi can help. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 1-800-990-3709 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com. DBL is new every day. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Bye, guys.